I decided to take a little time off my YouTube channel to explore the phenomenon of Q. What he does is he drops hints which are called breadcrumbs. From there, internet sleuths have got to put together to decode his meaning. I stayed back for a bit to read his postings and watch what happens in world events. Well, this one I found rather interesting and thought I would share it with you. As you can see, Q posted this breadcrumb on March 3rd. Would I say a class action lawsuit? When is it effective? Who controls the narrative? Who wrote the singular censorship algorithm? Who deployed the algorithm? Who instructed them to deploy the algorithm? Same embed across multiple platforms. Why? Why is the timing relevant? Where is Snowden? Why did ES, which is Eric Schmidt, leave Germany? Why has North Korea out of the news cycle? Define false flag. What events changed the news cycles? Why didn't LV change the news cycle? You have more than you know. Boom. Q. So let's look at what could happen to Facebook. They were caught data mining, and according to the law, they could face a fine of $40,000 per person. Now you got to times that by over 50 million people that were affected. That equals $2 trillion. Not only that, but investors are suing them as well. Now here's another Q posting that relates to my story. Do you trust the MSM? Do you trust Facebook? Do you trust Google? Do you trust YouTube? Do you trust Twitter? Narrative, censorship. Do not blindly believe. Fake. They want you divided. Together, you are strong. Apart, you are weak. Organize, challenge, fight. Do you think Antifa was grown organically? Purpose. Watch the news this week. Q. Let me give you a perfect example of what he was talking about.
As of just a short time ago, and I'm talking about when this meeting started, on Twitter, if you clicked on the hashtag NYC terrorist attack, which is, quote, trending, marked with a red button saying, quote, live, the top tweet links to an InfoWars story with the headline, Imam, I warned de Blasio about New York City terror. He was too busy bashing Trump. This is a real-time example of when we talk about this information being weaponized. How quickly can you act, and what's your responsibility to set the record straight so that the people who saw this know that it's fake news, and at least at some point in time it can't keep spreading like some sort of virus through the legitimate world.
That's something we're thinking about all the time, because it's a bad user experience, and we don't want to be known as a platform for that. In your example, for instance, the system self-corrected. That shouldn't be the first tweet you see anymore. It should be a USA article the last time I checked.
But you saw this.
USA Today. At lunch I did, yeah, and I also saw the system corrected.
Can you give me a really good guess on how long it was top?
We can follow up with you and your staff on that, and I don't have the stat in front of me, so I don't know. But we're, like we said earlier, trying to balance, free speech with making the information you see on the system, especially around trends that we direct you to. So if you're clicking on a hashtag, we want to make sure you're seeing verified accounts and accurate information and reporting. Sometimes it doesn't work as we intended.
Here is the problem, as you can plainly see. It wasn't a fake news story. The imam clearly did try to warn Mayor de Blasio of the terror attack, but like he said, the mayor was too busy attacking President Trump. What is truly sad is the fact the liberal Democrats are not censoring fake news stories, but real stories they do not wish you to hear about. And here is another breadcrumb dropped by Q. Stage set. Google, Facebook, Twitter, etc. are regulated. Mainstream media is controlled. Use logic. Trust the plan. Q. Here's an interesting tidbit that many Americans are unaware of. Back in 2013, Eric Schmidt and a team of IT individuals who worked for Google went to South Korea. You know President Obama and the deep state were well aware of this. What was their purpose and intention? It could only have been to upgrade their computer systems. It was not long after they returned from their stay, North Korea was able to hack into Sony's computer system and release damaging emails. This is the Obama deep state control in full action, if you want my opinion. Now for the reason why I believe Google will be the next scandal to drop. Look at this headline just revealed today. I have a feeling that the nature of all these visits will begin being leaked to the public. Once we find out what has been discussed, it will cause an uproar that will surely reflect badly upon President Obama and Google in a way the public will demand action. Anyways, this is just a theory I have put out there by following Q's breadcrumbs and forming my own outcome. Let's see what happens.